Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2019 Honda Civic LX in this blue metallic color. This front-wheel drive 4-door 5-passenger sedan comes equipped with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine mounted to an automatic transmission. Starting up front with some of the notable exterior features, you've got a very sleek and sporty front end, thanks in large part to these great looking headlamps with the big projector beam bulbs in the center, and then of course the LED daytime running light strip along the side there. Below that, you'll also find some nice silver accents and aggressive body lines. As you come around to the side of the vehicle, you'll find the 16-inch Aftermarket Touren alloy rims, and those are wrapped in the brand new tires with tons and tons of tread, as you can see. As we continue down the vehicle, you'll find the nice silver accent above the windows here, and of course you've got that nice sleek side profile as well. In back here, you've got the very stylish and unique taillights, as well as, of course, the Civic badging. If you're looking for a reliable ride that's affordable, fun to drive, and great on gas, you've found it in this Honda Civic. So let's go ahead and hop inside and get started with the interior features. Hopping inside, this sporty sedan is nice and easy thanks to the proximity smart key system. Simply hit the unlock button on the key and you'll be inside. You'll also notice you've got the trunk release button there so you can easily pop the trunk without having to hop in the vehicle. Inside, you're good with the very comfortable black fabric seating here. You've also got the nice checkered pattern along the top of the seat and the bottom of the seat as well. And you've got some nice accent stitching along the bolsters. You also find the manual adjustments for the seat. And you'll notice that this vehicle does come with carpet mats, but it also comes with a set of all-weather mats if you're looking to switch those out. So let's go ahead and hop inside, fire this vehicle up, and get started with all the bells and whistles. The features inside the Civic start over here on the driver's side door panel with the controls for the power windows, locks, and mirrors. As an added bonus, both of your front windows are automatic. Underneath, you do have some additional storage as well as an extra cup holder, the trunk release button, and your speaker integrated into the door panel. Just to the right, you'll find the buttons for your safety features, which includes your pre-collision system, your lane departure alert, and your traction control. Take a look all the way towards the back of the steering column here. You do have the manual adjustment for your tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you can easily get it in the perfect position. And if you take a look just behind the wheel, you'll find that this vehicle does come equipped with automatic headlights, which is a great set it and forget it feature. If we back up and take a look at the steering wheel here, you've got a very sporty 3-spoke steering wheel that also includes some bolsters up top for a nice ergonomic design. Over on the left-hand side here, you'll find the steering wheel mounted audio controls, which include your track selector buttons, your volume rocker, Bluetooth hands-free calling buttons, and your voice recognition button. You also find this info button here, which cycles through the screen in the center of the gauge cluster, so we'll go ahead and take a look up there in just a moment. Over on the other side of the wheel, you'll find your cruise control buttons, and this is an adaptive radar guided cruise control system, so you have 4 different follow distances to choose from, and the vehicle will automatically keep you at that distance. You also find the lane keep assist button here, so you can turn that feature on and off as well. If you go ahead and take a look up on the screen that I mentioned, you can see in the top left-hand corner, you've got your eco indicator to let you know that you're in the eco drive mode. You've also got the gear that the vehicle is in, and over on the right-hand side, you'll find the indicator for your radar guided cruise control and your lane keep assist. Then of course you've got your massive digital tachometer and digital speedometer, and all the way at the bottom there you'll find the exterior temperature as well as the odometer, and you can see that this vehicle currently has 73,735 kilometers on it. Of course you've also got the time there as well. If you cycle through with the button on the steering wheel that I showed you earlier, you can find your range as well as your average fuel consumption and current fuel consumption. You've also got your oil life here, as well as your audio system, so you can check what's playing and adjust it without ever having to take your hands off the wheel or even glance at your infotainment system while you're driving. Next, you've got your phone screen, so if you do have your device hooked up, you can access that screen as well. You've also got the indicator here to switch between kilometers and miles per hour. Next, you'll also find a navigation system, so if you do have your device hooked up to your infotainment system and you have the navigation active, you can use this to see your next steps. Finally, you've got the vehicle information, so this will let you know if there's any messages or warnings that the vehicle has to display. If you take a look towards the center of the dash here, you'll find your hazard lights up top as well as a couple of climate vents. Just below that, you'll find your embedded touchscreen infotainment system, and in terms of your audio options here, you do have your standard AM/FM radio. You've also got a USB port as well as Bluetooth, so you can be sure that you can listen to your own audio regardless of the type of device that you have. If you do have your device hooked up, you can also access the Honda Link, phone, and smartphone connection pages. You've also got the info screen here, which gives you your trip computer, voice info, clock and wallpaper, and system and device information. You've also got lots of different settings in the menu here, so there's lots to go through and customize to your preferences. And you've also got some programmable screens over on the left-hand side here, so you can put any apps that you want to include there. The pre-installed one is the instrument panel, so you can open that up and take a look at the configurations for your gauge cluster. And finally, if you do put this vehicle into reverse, you'll also see the backup camera pop right up, which is really handy. And as an added bonus, you do have a couple of different views. Depending on the situation, you can adjust the camera. Putting the vehicle back in a park will, of course, bring back your main screen there. And below that, you'll find the climate controls for the vehicle. This is a single zone climate control vehicle. You can also bring up the climate settings on the screen here as well. But as you see, this vehicle does come equipped with an automatic system here, so if you hit the auto button, you'll let the vehicle adjust the fan speed, heat, and placement to get it to your desired temperature. As an added bonus, of course, this vehicle does come with air conditioning for those hot summer days and heated mirrors for those cold winter days, both of which are great features to have in the Okanagan. Below that, you'll find the 3-stage heated seats here for both front passengers, as well as the passenger airbag warning. Underneath, you've got lots and lots of storage, and you'll find an additional storage compartment under the center console here. You've got the USB port that I mentioned earlier, and over on the other side you'll also find a 12-volt power outlet to keep your devices charged up. If you take a look back at the center here, you'll find your shifter, of course, and then you've got your parking brake over on the left-hand side here. And on the right-hand side, you've got the Econ button. So if you're looking to get the best possible fuel economy, simply enable that drive mode. As we continue down here, you'll find a couple of cup holders, and you can actually slide those and reveal some additional storage and a cup holder underneath. And you've also got an extra USB port there to keep the devices charged up. You can also slide your armrest forward and back and open it up as well to give you access to the full center console. So lots and lots of interior storage options. Over on the passenger side here, you do have a standard glove box with lots of room inside. And over on the passenger side door panel, you'll find the same great design that we found on the driver's side, as well as, of course, the controls for the power locks and the passenger side window. Finally, taking a look up top here, you do have a couple of handy interior lights. So that concludes the features up front. Let's go ahead and hop in back and take a look at some of the features in the rear of this vehicle. In the rear of this vehicle, you'll find more of that same great fabric seating that extends across the rear bench seat. Back here, you'll also find lots of legroom for the rear passengers. And if we look towards the center seat here, you'll also find a nice fold-down center armrest. That also includes a couple of extra cup holders and a nice padded fabric armrest for your rear passengers. So we'll go ahead and take a look back in the cargo area, but before we do, we'll take a quick glance at the rear door panel here, and you'll find the same great design that we found in the front, as well as, of course, a switch for the rear windows and a little bit of storage underneath. Popping the trunk is nice and easy with the key fob here. Simply hold the button on the bottom, and that'll pop right open for you. Inside, you've got a nice, generous carpeted cargo area with lots of room for storage, and you'll also find the releases for your seats, so you can fold those down in that 60/40 split that I mentioned. Of course, underneath here, you've also got the spare tire as well as the tools to change it in case you ever get a flat. That concludes this short video walk around, but this stylish and fun to drive Civic will not last long on our lot, so make sure you stop by Kelowna Toyota, located at 1200 Leithhead Road, or visit us online at kelownatoyota.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you soon.